What is going on, guys? TheWaffle here, and welcome to the channel update for November of 2019. Now let's start this off like we always do with some Syrup Squad shoutouts. So thank you very much, Blinky Lol, for being a Syrup Squad Gold member for this month. And next up, let's give some shoutouts to the Syrup Squad Silver members. So a big thank you to Crazy Jake Michael, Jonas Frey, Noon113, Shannon Corey, Hydro Spiky, Light Fury Lords 39, Tristan Ellis, Tino Rich, Carl Lem, The Simon Gang, Anton Ray, Caden Bailey, TXYM1, and DJ Duckington for being Syrup Squad Silver members. And a big thank you to our Syrup Squad Bronze members. So thank you guys all very much for supporting the channel. If you guys don't know what the Syrup Squad is, the Syrup Squad is basically a group of people who directly support the channel, and in return you get exclusive perks, including a thank you / shout out in my monthly channel update videos, an exclusive badge next to your name that gets better the longer that you're a member, access to custom emojis in live chat, you can ask a question that gets answered on the next channel update video, you get an exclusive discount off of merch, you get access to our Syrup Squad Discord server where you get to chat with me and other Syrup Squad members, and of course you'd be doing your part to fight YouTube demonetization and copy strikes. So if you're not a member of the Syrup Squad and you want to become a member, simply go to my channel, click the join button, or go down to the video description and click the link down there, and you can join the Syrup Squad for as low as 99 cents per month or your country's equivalent currency. Alright, that should cover all the Syrup Squad shoutouts for this month. Now we can move on to the Syrup Squad Q&A section and answer some questions directly from the Syrup Squad. So the first question comes from Caden Bailey, and they ask, "Will you do an apartment tour and gaming setup, please?" Well, I don't remember if I've actually mentioned this on a channel update video yet, or if I've only discussed it on my Discord server, but I've definitely thrown around the idea of having like members-only videos, such as like a setup tour or apartment tour type video, where of course only Syrup Squad members can watch those types of videos. Because if you guys don't know, there is an ability for you to upload a video and only like channel members can watch those types of videos. So I feel like behind the scenes type videos, like a setup tour or apartment tour type video, or maybe like a how does the Waffle Galaxy make his videos type video, you know, behind the scenes stuff. I feel like that kind of stuff is perfect to make like a Syrup Squad exclusive videos. And of course, the biggest fans of the channel are usually Syrup Squad members. So you guys would usually be interested in that kind of stuff. So it kind of goes hand in hand. It's kind of a perfect feature I could kind of try out here in the future. So I'm definitely open to the idea. Maybe keep your eyes peeled in the future for a Syrup Squad exclusive setup tour video, and maybe even more behind the scenes videos like that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Both if you're a Syrup Squad member and if you're not a Syrup Squad member, what do you guys think about me making like behind the scenes videos like that, only exclusive to Syrup Squad members? And next up, DJ Duckington asks, "How did you come up with the name The Waffle Galaxy?" Well, I think I mentioned this actually in my Q&A video, but that's like 4 years ago, so I wouldn't be too surprised if you haven't seen that yet, just because of how long it's been since I made that video. But basically, the simple answer is that I really liked astronomy stuff and, you know, stuff about space. And I still do. I'm playing The Outer Worlds right now. It's a game that takes place in space, and I'm absolutely loving it. But I love astronomy and space stuff. And of course, I love waffles. And I basically just kind of combined them two together and just made the Waffle Galaxy. And I feel like it's a pretty cool, unique name. So no like elaborate like lore behind the name of the channel or anything like that. It's just basically, oh, I like space stuff. Oh, I like waffles. And just combine them two together, and there we go. Anyways, that's going to be it for the Syrup Squad Q&A for this month. If you guys want to ask any questions for next month's Syrup Squad Q&A, be sure to join the Syrup Squad at the silver tier or higher, and about in the middle of the month, I'll make a post on my channel where you guys can ask me questions for next month's Q&A section. And that's going to be it for all the Syrup Squad stuff. Now we can move on to channel updates, which I don't really have any channel updates, so we can move on to series updates. So the first series update, which is a pretty major one, at least for me, and I know a lot of you guys are really enjoying it as well, but The Outer Worlds. Probably one of my more anticipated games of the past few months. Ever since, you know, more trailers and footage and stuff of the game started coming out, I got more and more excited for the game, and thankfully it has lived up and even in some regards exceeded my expectations, and it's been an absolutely amazing game thus far. It's got a pretty good mix of, you know, the dialogue stuff, you know, heavy storyline stuff, very interesting storyline, and like even side quests have pretty cool storylines as well. And of course the gameplay is pretty fun as well. I've been kind of dibble-dabbling in both melee and ranged combat, and I like the melee at first, you know, sneaking up on people, but now I'm thinking about kind of dipping my toes more in the ranged combat and just trying out all the different guns and all that kind of stuff, you know, modifying them and making them shoot different like weapon types like electricity or plasma or whatever, you know. It's really, really fun. You're just kind of experimenting around with the different aspects of the game, and it's honestly been really hard to control myself to not record like 40 hours of footage or anything like that, you know. I had to force myself to stop around the 6.5 hour mark when I recorded the first recording session of the Outer Worlds. And I could have easily recorded more, no problem, but I had to force myself to stop, and I recorded so much footage that I ended up uploading an episode of the Outer Worlds every single day for the first week. And now that week has passed, I'm uploading it as scheduled, so I'm going to be uploading it 2 times a week now instead of, you know, every day. But just because I recorded so much footage initially, I kind of wanted to get that footage out of the way, and if I uploaded it normally, it'd probably take me a heckin' month to get all that footage out, you know. So thankfully I did that, uploaded a video every day for the first week, got that initial footage out of the way, and now we're moving on to the nearer footage, which even then, it's kind of hard to not record tons of heckin' footage for that. Even my second recording session was like 2.5 hours, and even then I was only planning to record maybe an hour or so, so time just flies for me in that game, you guys, and a little bit of a pun intended if you guys are watching that series, because, you know, at the very beginning of the series, we've been basically frozen on a ship for like 70 years or something like that, right? So pretty fitting of me to say that this game is really good at making time fly. But I'm really enjoying the Outer Worlds. A lot of you guys are really enjoying it as well, so it's kind of a breath of fresh air to the channel in terms of, like, you know, all the games we've been playing lately. It's been really, really fun to play another RPG like that on the channel, because it's been about a year or so since I stopped playing Skyrim, about a year, maybe a year and a half. And getting back into that type of game, it feels really, really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And speaking of starting new series, we just started Planet Zoo, and I believe whenever this video goes up, I should have at least the first episode out. And if you guys don't know what Planet Zoo is, it is kind of like Planet Coaster. It is kind of like Jurassic World Evolution, where it's like a park management type game, but instead of managing like a dinosaur park or like a roller coaster theme park, you're managing a zoo, you know, taking care of different animals and building different enclosures and feeding to their needs of each animal, and each animal's like different types and habitat types and all that kind of stuff, and not only tending to the animals' needs, but also your park guests' needs, because, you know, they're the ones paying the money to keep the park open in the first place, right? So it's been really, really fun so far. The first episode is about an hour-ish long, like 50 minutes or something like that. And the second episode is looking like it's going to be a tutorial as well. So the first 2 or 3 episodes are going to be tutorial episodes to kind of introduce us to the game and teach us all the different mechanics of the game. Because right now, it feels like a hybrid between Jurassic World Evolution and Planet Coaster, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because both those games were great park management games, and getting different game mechanics from both of those games and combine them together in Planet Zoo so far has been really, really good. I'm really liking it. I'm sure you guys will love it as well, especially if you guys watched my Planet Coaster or Jurassic World Evolution series. And of course, as I've mentioned for the past like month or so in these channel updates, Planet Coaster will be going on hold, or is already on hold, when Planet Zoo comes out. So I'm not going to be uploading any more Planet Coaster, at least for the time being, in the short to medium future. Maybe in a few months, if I beat Planet Zoo, I'll return back to Planet Coaster. But for right now, we're going to be moving from Planet Coaster over to Planet Zoo, and I hope you guys will enjoy the series, because it seems like it's going to be an absolutely amazing replacement for Planet Coaster. So I'm starting new series, but I'm also bringing back older series. You guys might have noticed for Halloween, I uploaded a T.A.B.S video, another random totally accurate battle simulator video, with the spooky Halloween update, where they added like different like spooky units and Halloween maps and all that kind of stuff to the game. A whole campaign of spooky Halloween goodness. Now, this is like a week after they released the pirate update. So these past like 2 or so weeks, maybe 3 weeks by the time this video goes up, they've been chugging out so much heckin' content that I can't even keep up. Like, I want to play the new pirate campaign that they released like 2 or 3 weeks ago and just kind of upload random videos unscheduled, whenever I feel like it. But now I have that to balance with the spooky campaign that I already started, so I feel like I'm going to have to beat the spooky campaign before I kind of move to the pirate campaign. Just because we did have that one Halloween video, that Halloween special, I guess you could call it, where we played the spooky campaign for like a 40-minute video. But I've honestly been enjoying the spooky campaign thus far, and I feel like we're about a third or so of the way through the spooky campaign. I believe we're on the last map before we start actually, taking control of the spooky units. So I feel like we're about a third the way through that campaign. So maybe like 2 or 3 more episodes of the spooky campaign, and then we'll be moving on to the pirate campaign and, battling all the pirate units and then eventually taking control of the pirate units and learning how to use them. So if you guys are a fan of the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator series on the channel, definitely look forward to random unscheduled uploads of that series over the next few weeks or months or so. Just kind of depends on where I have some free time. I'll be able to produce those extra videos and just upload them whenever, So I've mentioned starting new series, I've mentioned putting series on hold, I've mentioned bringing series back from hold, like Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Now let's talk about a series that I ended, the Untitled Goose game. Now this was a really short game. We beat it in about 4 or 5 episodes, and then of course after beating the game we did have a bunch of bonus objectives where we can kind of troll all the people and kind of do certain specific shenanigans like getting thrown over a fence and making the farmer guy like buy back his own like tool and luring that one kid into a garage and locking him inside of there and all that kind of stuff. Bunch of random objectives to kind of finish out that series. But I had a ton of fun playing that game. I feel like it was the perfect length. It didn't really like overstay its welcome or anything like that, but at the same time it didn't feel like we just blazed right through it either. It was pretty good, innocent, just trolling as a goose, and I'm really happy about that series because I had a ton of fun playing it, and I hope you guys had a ton of fun watching it. Hopefully we get more games like that here in the future where we just kind of mess around for like 4 or 5 episodes, have some laughs here and there, and then move on to the next thing. Because on my channel, I have so many series that are like, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, 150, 200 episodes long. It's always nice to have a series that only lasts like 7 episodes or something like that, and then we're done. So goodbye to the Untitled Goose game. Hopefully we get more games like you in the future. And speaking of games in the future, let's move on to a future series. Now, you guys know in the past like 2 or 3 months, I've been talking about ARK Genesis, how it's coming out in December of 2019. Well, it got delayed, as it usually does whenever it comes to ARK DLCs. Thankfully, it only got delayed by like a month, which is pretty common for ARK expansions and DLCs. Apparently, it's supposed to come out in January 2020 now, which is kind of a bittersweet sort of thing, because you guys remember, I was talking about how when ARK Genesis comes out, I'm probably going to be putting ARK Valguero on hold. Well, now it looks like ARK Valguero has an extra month of life now that ARK Genesis has been delayed an extra month. I know a lot of you guys were in the comments saying, yeah, I'm really enjoying ARK Valguero, don't put it on hold, don't end the series or anything like that. I'm not going to end the series, I'm just going to put it on hold, similar to what we're doing with Planet Coaster right now. We're just going to put it on hold, just because I don't want to have 2 active ARK series going on at the same time, because I've done that in the past. I had like ARK on the center going on at the same time as ARK Scorched Earth, and sometimes it's confusing, like going between the 2 games, like, oh, what resources do I have? What dinos do I have? What objectives am I trying to get done, Jumping back and forth between the 2 ARK series. It does get kind of confusing playing 2 different series of the same game at the same time. So it's kind of one reason why I kind of want to put Valguero on hold to start Genesis. But also at the same time, yeah, like my upload schedule, it's completely full. I can't fit in 2 active ARK series at the same time. Like, these are basically the same reasons I'm putting Planet Coaster on hold to start Planet Zoo. And of course, as you guys already know, when it comes to like Minecraft, if I play too much of the same game, eventually it's going to get stale for me, and I'm going to get burnt out on it, and I'm going to want to play other stuff. So I've really been trying to avoid playing too much of the same game for the past like year or so, and I've been really enjoying the variety that it's been bringing to the channel, because honestly I haven't felt burnt out on any games like at all. I even brought back Minecraft, and I'm still having a ton of fun playing it. We're 30 episodes into the Minecraft Hardcore series. Somehow, I thought we would have died by now, but no, we're still going. still learning new stuff, still experimenting around with all the villagers and all that kind of stuff. And we're gearing up to start a really cool adventure to either like a woodland mansion or like an underwater temple. So things are really getting pretty crazy in that series too. But anyways, I'm starting to get off topic on this bit. But yeah, ARK Genesis is getting delayed until January 2020. Who knows if it's going to get delayed until February or March, April, until 2021, 2022. If it'll ever come out. But at least for right now, we know that it's delayed until January 2020. So it looks like we're going to be playing a little bit more ARK Valguero than I initially planned for. So not necessarily a bad thing that ARK Genesis got delayed. But anyways, that should cover all the channel updates for November of 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you guys did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. And if you guys want more of these awesome videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That'll put my latest videos on our YouTube homepage as soon as they come out. But until then, thank you guys all very much for watching. I'll see you guys at the beginning of December for December of 2019's channel update. And a fun side note, next month will mark the 1-year anniversary of me doing these monthly channel update videos. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely glad that I started doing these channel update videos because it keeps you guys in the know of what's going on with the channel, what's coming to the channel, all that kind of stuff. As well as it gives me a little bit more direct interaction with you guys so I can kind of gauge you guys' feedback with, you know, upcoming series and series that I have going on right now, as well as answer some of you guys' questions and of course give shoutouts to people who are directly supporting the channel and everything. So I'm glad that I started doing these monthly channel update videos and I hope you guys are too. But anyways, I've already done the outro a bit, so thank you guys all very much for watching and I'll see you guys at the beginning of December for December's channel update video. Oh, bye there.